bit of your details, but I want you to help me with this as we go through the process. Okay, it's not charity again. I repeat, this is a service that we can discuss for you.
Okay.
All right. So we are here to discuss your needs and priorities and everything that can definitely help you day to day basis. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. But before we proceed to the service that we can offer you, I want you to hear me out, because we have here a client concern for the first access. Now, I'm gonna ask a bit of your, but I'm just asking, will you be okay to let me write down all your details first? When you say consent form, whatever we disclose here, I assure you that this will be fully confidential. We don't do, we're not going to disclose it to everyone unless it is related to something for your services.
Oh.
But only if you sign the consent form. Okay? So may I have your full name?
Oh. Boran Sock.
Boran. How do you spell your last name?
S-O-K.
S-O-K. When is your date of birth, please?
I think it's
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 1947 I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me think.
Take your time. Mm-hmm.
It was in January, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the exact date, but my daughter and my son would be able to tell me.
Yep.
It's been a long time, you know.
I hear you.
I'm over 70, and it's, I forget these things, and sometimes my wife, who sadly is not with us anymore, and I miss her so much. And yeah,
I'm sorry.
she was the apple of my eye. I met her many, many years ago. And, we'd come over in a little boat from Cambodia, and it was to lose her, and I can't get to the cemetery because my daughter, she reckons I get lost and strange people have brought me home.
Okay.
And I've put flowers on the wrong grave plot as well. So so I just don't go out anymore. I don't go out anymore because my daughter and son are very, very busy with their work.
Right.
And it makes it very hard for all of us, and I'm getting into trouble all the time.
Yep.
Because they reckon that I don't shower enough, and they told me the other day that I
Yep.
had BO.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't smell it, but they said my clothes hadn't been washed for days. So yes, it's it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me, it's them. They just think that. I'm sure they just think that's.
We shall see about that, but I hear you. Boran, thank you for you sharing your situation, and I totally hear you. So we can start from there. Okay? So you mentioned about medication. It's for your high blood. Is it, what was it again?
Blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
But I fell over the other day, and luckily my daughter picked me up off the floor, and the doctor said it was high blood pressure, and he got up me because he said, you haven't been taking your bloody tablets.
Okay, so.
And I said, yes, I have. And my daughter says, no, they're still in the pill box. He hasn't been taking his tablets, and that's the reason why you fall over, Dad. And I think she was just telling me that.
Yeah. Okay, so I am not clinically diagnosing you or whatever. I'm just listening and writing down that you have been, I'm sorry for the word, forgetful. Were you being forgetful at times?
Sometimes I think.
Sometimes.
But don't you tell them that.
As I've said, whatever we discuss here stays here, confidential.
Thank you.
Okay, so my duty of care right now is to fully assess and take care of what we can do so we can provide the services that you need. Whatever we discuss in paper, we'll keep it securely, we'll keep it confidential, we'll keep it private. As I've said a while ago, if you sign this consent form, We can
yes.
only sign this, or we can only disclose this unless you authorize. Unless you sign this, then we can provide the services. Now, this consent form, just to make it clear, we are going to use this for basic information to the other services that we can refer to you.
Oh,
Okay? So it's only if you prefer to disclose, but if not, then we're not.
Oh, well,
So would you like to sign this as
I might
consent
have
form?
to sign it because
Yes,
I
yes.
think I need.
Yeah.
I need to
So-
be able to.
So you're basically giving us permission to provide all the services that you may need. Okay?
Okay then. Okay.
Take your time. You can read if you want.
Oh, that looks all right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will sign it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
All
that.
good.
Now,
Thank you. Now we shall start. All right. We've been discussing, and you told me information about you missing your wife. You mentioned about BO. Not how often do you shower? How often, self care? How do you do that every day? Or do you have someone with you at home?
no. My kids go to work and
I'm sorry.
they may come. They come home late at night,
Mm-hmm.
and generally I spend my time at home.
Yep.
Not just sitting around, not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
They've told me not to go into the garden. I think they think that I'm going to cut all the plants down, but that's
So
okay. I like
you-
the garden.
Gardening. So you
I
prefer
like my
gardening.
little garden.
Okay.
And I can take sometimes. I pinch the next door neighbour's flowers and take them to my wife's little plot of where she's buried, and
Okay.
I have a little vase.
Okay.
Pinched a vase out of the cupboard, and I take the vase down and put the flowers in. But one day I'm going to get caught pinching flowers.
For sure,
out of
for
next
sure.
door
But that is a
neighbour's
sweet
place.
thing to do, Boran. You never forget your wife.
No.
How long you been married together?
We've been married for 76 years, no, sorry,
Amazing.
42 years.
42
we've been married.
years,
42
wow.
years, and she did everything for me. You know,
Mm.
she did everything for me. She made sure that I had all clean clothes, and she
Mhm.
had my tea on the table when I come
Mhm.
home from work. And we
Amazing.
did so many things together. And you know what? I miss my wife. I really do. Life's not the same without her.
Mm.
And probably that's the reason why I don't want to go anywhere for, is because I just don't have her with me on my arm.
So you mentioned about missing your wife. How about your kids? How often do you see them? Do they visit you, or?
Well, I stay with them sometimes, but they're just so busy. They're just so busy. I might see them at the weekend, but they are very, very busy people. And they've got their own business, so I don't like to interfere with what they're doing.
Right.
And yes, but
Well-
they do their best to look after me.
That's
They do
good.
their best to and try, but there's just times when I feel very, very lonely.
So you mentioned about loneliness. Loneliness, is that right?
Yeah,
You ever felt isolated?
Yes, I do at times. Yes, I do, and I think that's why I tend sometimes to get up and think I'm going for a walk. I might toddle down and just see what's going on down the street.
Yep.
And before I know it, I've taken the wrong turn. They tell me.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll see the garbage man will come along, and sometimes I'll bring home the garbage bin, thinking yes,
thinking
and
it's
when I come
yours.
home, there's already 2 garbage bins there.
Yes,
So
took one.
my son has to take the garbage bin back down to
someone else.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So that's a whole lot of story. Thank you,
Yes.
Boran. Now I see the urgent needs here that we can disclose, and that we can talk about the services. Are you keen on joining community programs?
I have heard of this.
Yeah.
In the area, there's
Yep.
community.
That's what I'm going to discuss first. So the community engagement program, we can enroll you to activities such as lunch clubs. Like they cook lunch,
Oh, nice.
and regardless of what age Okay, it's intergenerational program, so you can join with youth, and then your age range, and then they also have buy and bite. So it's more of like do you like eating?
Oh,
Of course,
I love
right?
to
So
eat.
that's the purpose of this. Through food, through cooking, you can
Oh, that sounds
communicate,
nice.
but no pressure. That's just some suggestion.
My wife
So you can share that recipe of you and your
nice.
wife as well. And then we also have what we call older people's forum. So with this kind of forum, you share what you can, or like experiences from the past, or what you used to do as a profession, those kind of stuff.
Do you think that would help with my dementia? They
I
keep telling me that's what I've got.
I would say socializing will help you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that's just the medication or the medicine or the only sources to treat. That is, as I've said, I'm not clinically.
Oh,
I am not
okay.
clinician to
Yeah.
diagnose whatever.
Yeah. You
But
are a lovely lady.
Thank you. You're a
You
good
are.
person. I can see that. That's why we're getting to help. Okay. And with regards to that, we can also, you mentioned about dementia. So we have another services. Before that, would you like me to enroll you to lunch club and bye-bye?
That sounds nice. Eh?
All right. So after this discussion, we'll definitely talk about the schedule that you can join in.
Oh, okay.
All right. Number 2 would be dementia friendly Newcastle. Memory assessment services. We can talk to the GPs, to hospital services or specialists that can help you. You mentioned about dementia, right? So these are the services that we can coordinate with
Oh, nice.
for you.
Oh.
And gardening. You love gardening. I was like intently listening to you, and you mentioned about your flowers, your household maintenance. You know what? First service, first access, we have what we call an in-home assistance program.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so if we put you in this program, some of the we hire gardeners, we hire people that you can do mowing, we hire people that he can help you, or they can help you with maintaining your lawn, your garden, your house, everything.
Oh, that would be nice.
Not really everything, but at some point we're gonna provide services that can help.
Oh.
That you can. I do believe your house is very important to you.
Oh, it is. It is very important to me, because that's all, beside my small pension and a little bit of money I have put
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
My house is very important.
Right.
And no one is going to put me in a home. I will not go into a home.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stay
With where your
where
wife
I am
is,
settled.
and that's totally understandable. That is, it's not just a house; it's a home
Yes,
for you
that's
and your
right.
wife and your kids. And we'll definitely start from these services. And will you be able to come back tomorrow or the next day, so we can
Probably
process
the next day.
the next day?
Would be
What
better.
time will you be better? Like Wednesday, is it?
Yeah, maybe the same time as what we had today.
So we'll say around 12 to 12:30.
And can
okay.
you write that down for
I
me so
will.
that I don't forget? And I
Um,
can.
I think you also, can I have your phone number? I forgot to ask you that. My goodness, shame on me. Can I have your phone number as well?
Yeah, it's 49.
Yep.
47.
Yep.
6418.
Yep. So tomorrow I'm gonna call you, or the prior to coming over here, so we can follow up and come back here,
Oh,
because
that will be nice.
this is the beginning of what we can do for you,
Oh, that
and the
will be
services
good.
that we can provide for you, as I've said. So we've discussed about community engagement program. You're keen on joining the club.
Yeah.
We talk about the older people's forum. That's another community.
So will you have somebody pick me up to take
We
me
will
to
provide. Yes. We will
Because
definitely
that? I
provide.
know my children won't let me outside. They will not let me outside that door unless I've got somebody with me now.
So since we have your consent, we'll definitely
Okay.
coordinate with support workers and the services that we get to
Oh, thank
get.
you.
All right. So that's just about it, I think, and we will definitely call you and pick you up on Wednesday.
Oh, thank you so much for that. That's very
Thank you
nice.
so
You're
much.
a very, very nice lady.
I appreciate
Thank
that. You have a good day, okay?
You too. You too. Thank you.